everybody, Lorien here with your December readings for 2016. I'm hoping that December rounds down on a very good note and that we're finally able to kind of put the trials of 2016 to rest and head on into 2017 with a very good emotion. These are general readings. These are going to be for your sun, moon and rising sign. And if you want a private reading, they are on the link below. And I know a lot of you have actually asked, what's coming up in 2017. Are you going to do the yearly readings? I'm going to do a little snapshot reading for general signs, maybe in December, I think mid-December. So it's going to be like 5-minute videos as to that. And if you want actually a personal reading for 2017, I do actually do yearly readings. So you can focus on romance, love, career, whatever it is you want to know about 2017. The link is on the bottom and you should be able to have a look and see what comes through for you. But I just wanted to take this opportunity actually to thank you. Just from the bottom of my heart, thank you for your support, your retweets, or your whatever it is that you do, shares on YouTube, for your comments and your reading requests. Thank you. Just for engaging, especially when I was unwell in April and everybody just kind of rallied around and said, sending you blessings. Thank you so much. I think they did help. And especially for those of you, very few individuals who have just kind of supported me all the way through this year and who have become very close friends with me and me with them. You know who you are, and I just want to take this opportunity to thank you from the bottom of my heart for making 2016 very memorable for me, because otherwise it probably would have been a bit boring and stressful and full of health stuff. So thank you at least for sprinkling 2016 with stardust. Now you may notice that I am in tinsel and I've got glitter everywhere. Literally everywhere. This is because it's Christmas and I celebrate Christmas. I also celebrate Yule, but Christmas seems to have more tinsel and things and sparkles, so I kind of do that. And for those of you who celebrate Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa as well. Not sure of the other ones, but if you don't celebrate anything, happy December. Happy almost New Year. But yeah, I really hope December is a very good, positive ending for this year, and that you get some good advice, and my guides are kind and they give some very good solid information and good powerful words for your December reading. Thank you all so much again, and I just really wish all of you the most love and blessings for the future. So without further ado and any more mushy stuff from me, let's have a look and see what's coming for you.
Hello Taurus, thank you very much for tuning in to your December reading with me, Lorien. Absolute pleasure to bring you this reading today, and we are going to be using the Tarot Mucha and Nature's Whispers Oracle Tarot. So it's going to be very interesting to see what kind of stuff comes through for you all. Now, I did do a meditation for everybody for December, and it seems to be a very transformative month. Up for others, very introverted for some, but just seems to be still transformative. It may be surface level, it may be deeper levels, but we're just going to see what kind of information comes through for you Taurus, guys, okay? So let's take a look-see. They're saying that one's okay. Wow. Ooh, nice. Alright. That one came out for somebody else. I can't remember who it was, but I've done a few of these now. Okay. Okie dokie, let's take a look and see what your other guidance is for Taurus. And whatever you're celebrating this month, I hope you have a very happy one. Let's take a look. You seem to want to come through. Heighten your vitality. Very nice. Okay. So what's coming in for Taurus now? The importance of being virtuous. That seems to be something that they just said to me. But I don't think it's kind of like, patience is a virtue or being too prissy and things like that. I think it's more to do with your values and sticking by them this month. And also I feel it's making a commitment to yourself rather than other people. Now, a lot of people do mistakenly say that Taurians are very much a selfish person and they're too fixed, and this is in the negative qualities. You have many positives, but I actually think that's unfair. I think that Taurians are very strict with what they are and are not willing to accept and compromise on. And you're very strong people, but it doesn't mean that you're not actually very sensitive people. And I actually believe that in some cases you could feel like you've drawn the short straw a little bit when it comes to certain people's anticipations of you or reactions with you. But I do think that this value here, this very traditional card, is maybe about the traditions that not, of church and chapel, but something that you hold dear, something like a traditional value or moral that you hold dear, that is very important to you this month, that will be put into action this month as well. So it could be something that you really don't like seeing an injustice, and you're going to work hard to actually, I don't know what it is, kind of rectify it or prove to others that they don't have to go down an immoral route. And I do think that this is maybe you being called to action there. Now, for some of you, if this is in regards to romance, I actually feel that you could be a little bit naive when it comes to this person's intentions, or maybe naive because you haven't had this kind of relationship before. So I feel as though in this one, you just have to take a risk and go to it. But don't feel as though you have to jump in with both feet just yet. I mean, if you're feeling that there's something a little bit unnecessary going on around you, then you could just kind of take a step back, and this is you stepping into your own emotional truths and actually saying how you feel about something. But it's almost like you're a warrior in this card. And I do feel that messages are going to be coming in to promote a sort of very gentle, very emotive feeling of sense of self-worth, a feeling of tranquility here after all this sort of values have been, I think actually your values may be pulled into question, or you have to stand up for something that you believe in a little bit. But I do feel as though once that's done, it's going to be very calm and collected. You will have to decide, I think, about which route to go on to even before next year starts. So this card here, the Chariot, again, it may be something to do with your values, because this is head and heart, maybe being at odds with one another. You could say, well, this is a logical decision, but it would suck your soul dry. Or you could say, this makes my heart sore and it's going to cost you about $50,000 or pounds to do it. So it's all about the balance in moderation and your dreams coming to fruition, but not making the ultimate sacrifice of either your head and your heart. It has to be a union. It has to be in guidance with you, again, maybe your moral code, but also it could also be something to do with somebody else. I do see you consulting with somebody else about what they think. Could be an expert, a partner, a best friend, a lover, a spouse, I don't know. But it just seems to be yeah, I think you're going to actually have some counsel from somebody else, whether you ask them or not, that's going to actually guide you towards the right decision. There's going to be, I think this is about work, to be honest, because they seem to keep enforcing business partner and how to take forwards your role in your current job, or whether you want to leave, or whether you want to start something completely new, and whether you want to turn your hobby into an official thing. So I think this is going to be more to do with what you really want to bring to the table, and whether you want to, for instance, if you've been like a house husband or a housewife, if you really want to go back into the workforce again and have a bit more of an independence there. So I think that could be something coming in, but you don't want to take on too many burdens. I think that's kind of the issue here. And to be honest, she kind of looks like this one. She's very similar to this one. So I think this is about just kind of, you'll be able to handle the new responsibilities, you will, and you'll be able to handle the new things that are maybe coming around to kind of threaten to overwhelm you with a bit of that. But your vitality is going to be fine. You're going to have your viewpoint on a lot of different things. This could signify all the different people in your life that may want a piece of you, and I think that you will be evolving, really. I mean, even here, look, the Hierophant is holding a sphere. She's holding a sphere. So this is very much looking at the world through your own morality and figuring out what it is and is not that you're wanting to do, what you're wanting to apply your efforts to. For instance, if you work for a company that lends itself to, I don't know, donates money to causes that you don't believe in, or is just associated with people that you don't believe in, like corporations, you're like, oh no, I don't like that. Maybe you could kind of even the scale a bit. You don't necessarily have to jump ship, because that would tip the scale. It just needs to be balanced a bit more, I think, Taurus. But this is a very interesting month for you. This is more like a middle year month for you, but I suppose it is because, solar wise, if you're the sun in Taurus, then it's kind of half and half for you. But I do see things moving towards a grander start in 2017. The energy's starting now for you. But I do wish you the very best this month. I really do. Let me know how things are going, because I would absolutely love to know. And I'm really, fingers crossed, hoping that everything works out for you over the course of the next few weeks. What was I going to say? Oh yes, if you want a private reading with myself, just click on the link below, or if you want exclusive content on Patreon, you can join me there by donating and joining up for that. But in the meantime, let me know how things go. Don't give in with your morals, I think. That's one of the main things, but you may be assessing it, and we'll see what 2017 has to bring for you very soon. Take care, my lovely, lovely Taurus.